Hey team, as you know, in this video I'm going to be going over Pega Claiming. If you were lucky enough to purchase during the NFT sale or you've purchased on the OpenSea secondary market, you will actually own a Pega Claiming card. Now, the reason we didn't do just essentially selling the Pega themselves is for security reasons. Essentially, if something did go wrong, we had that second layer that we could really prevent anything. However, we were lucky enough to not experience anything where we needed to action a buyback or a redo. So everything is actually good to go for the claiming, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So let's dive right into it. So what you're going to be doing if you aren't already connected to the website is, of course, just go to the website and connect. Now it's just going to essentially ask you all the permissions that you probably have already done. However, this time is a little bit different. The My Assets section is working. Note, this one is on a testnet. So I'm not going to show you the URL or anything like that. However, what you see here generally is going to be what you're seeing during the event. So in the My Pegas section, as you saw right there, it does have a big list of them. However, unless you've already claimed yours, it's not going to show like that. It'll also generally just show what your Pega looks like as well. So yeah, there's a few things that will change. However, fundamentally, the process is still the same. So don't take note of every single small thing. So then they click on tickets and then they just click claim Pega. This is important. Believe it or not, you guys actually name every single Pega individually. There's also something very important that I want you guys to note. Every name is individual and can never be used again. Now, you cannot actually change your Pega's name unless you buy a certain food that we're introducing in the future. So if you're naming your Pega, be very strategic. Also note that the name cannot be used by someone else. Also note, if you use the name and then change the name that you changed it from still cannot be used by someone else. So you probably want to be a little bit strategic with what you name your Pega if you're going over after any certain names or something to do with your guild. I would probably name them around that. However, yes, as I said, you can't name it a joke and then just ask us to change the name of the Pega. That's not possible. You will need to wait for the name changing food to come out in the future, and it will not be free. So just note that as well. But yes, as you'll see here, they will name the Pega. They just name it a test name claim 32. And then they essentially just click claim. There will be, again, a small gas fee, which is, I think, literally 1 cent. It's possibly less, but as mentioned, maybe have 1 to 2 Matic available for all gas fees at all time. And once that's done, it's just going to show complete. He'll just click view Pega and then scroll down. So you'll see he'll scroll down. These are all the other tests that he's done. And just at the bottom left, he'll click details. And this is the exciting part. This is actually where you guys get to see your Pega. This one here is, of course, just a demo. So there's no colors or anything like that. It's just a very basic Pega. And there's some, fake race history, of course, being on the testnet. And it's also got some of its attributes, which are just stock standard. So they will eventually fill out, some of the race results, the wins, the last races, all of that type of stuff will fill out as you guys are playing the game. But when you get it, generally everything is obviously going to be blank because you've never played the game before. But what you'll be able to do on the page is, of course, see your Pega and its gender, which is exciting and something that you guys have been asking a lot about. On the right hand side here as well, you're going to see transfer, which is, of course, like you guys have been asking about gifting. That's all it is right there. Rent out, of course, you guys all know about that. And then the selling section here as well. That's just listing it on the marketplace. So as I continue, you're going to see the Pega is essentially displayed there. You're going to see every little attribute, the colors, of course, the wings decide on its bloodline as well. It will be displayed over here at the same time. You guys will really actually be able to see most of it right here. So this is a Campona founding and it's a female. This is probably the data you guys are going to be looking for most. There is something else that I do need to note. This is going to be an important one. The Pega number is actually first come, first serve and has nothing to do with bloodlines. So a Zan can be Pega number 1, or a Hoz can be the last Pega, 4,500, 5,000, whatever it is. If you don't claim your Pega, of course its number is going to go higher, but you will have obviously a certain claiming card number. But it does work on a separate chain. So it's at whatever point you mint that Pega is the Pega's number. It's an interesting way to do it, and we think it's just going to open a lot of opportunity to you guys as well. But again, as I said, first come, first serve. So when we do open that claiming, if you want a low Pega claiming number, you're going to click claim as quickly as possible in general. If you want to increase the gas fee, you totally can. That's again entirely up to you. But your Pega number is generally going to be the order that you were minted in. So if you are number 10, you were the 10th ever Pega that was minted. If you're number 500, you're the 500th, for example. It doesn't matter on the bloodlines how the cards worked. Doesn't associate with that. This is a completely different contract. So please keep that in mind. If you want a low Pega number, you're going to have to be quick, so get into it. And on this video, I of course do want to announce the time. So the time that it does launch is going to be 4 p.m. Philippines time. So that's 4 p.m. Sunday, November the 7th. You guys are going to be able to claim your Pegas. 4 p.m. Do not forget it. That's Philippines time, UTC +8. That's 3 p.m. in Vietnam. So again, just going over it very quickly, you're probably already connected to the website. If you're not, connect your wallet that you purchased with. You're going up to My Assets. Then you go to Tickets. Right here, you're going to Tickets, and then you're clicking on the Pega that you want to claim. Simply click Claim Pega. Name your Pega something that you want to be positive on, that you won't regret, nothing like that. Do not name it Corey. You will definitely regret that. Please don't take my name. I really want to get my Pega, my name, but I probably will not, unfortunately. And then you claim it, and then of course once it's claimed in your back end, you're just going to simply click on Detail just down here, which will show you the details. So click on that one and it's going to show up as you see here. That's it. That's all you guys have to do tomorrow. So get excited. As I mentioned all the details before, it is November the 7th at 4 p.m. Philippines time. Get excited. First in, first served. Let's go.